Every industry has seen disruption during COVID. It's changed how companies really think about the role that they play within an ecosystem and what sort of capabilities they need to get closer to the end consumer, whether that's a patient or in the retail space.
We see that this disruption, and then which is relevant to the market share of the new players, actually accelerated across the digital transformation across the whole industry. It's only a matter of the speed and depth.
COVID really accelerated their ability to test and learn. Some are playing defense, and predominantly those are the companies that were most disrupted by COVID and are the ones that actually accelerated the digital strategy during that time and are starting to move to more transformative ways of operating beyond digitization of the core.
We're seeing some pretty big external factors right now. I think the ability to monitor those, understand how they will impact the business, and then put, you can say, data and technology in place timely to make the right decisions and follow the right opportunities, I think will become increasingly important to companies moving ahead.
I think the biggest driver that I see, certainly in the spaces that I work in, is really the rise of Gen Z. The expectations they place on brands to deliver sustainable and innovative new products and services has really caused companies to kind of rethink how they interact with the end consumer.
I would think of technology as an enabler across all dimensions, but also offensively, commercially, really think about how a company can take a position, either by making its existing market more interesting and services more interesting, or to make a play into a new territory. The popular saying is that companies these days, they are transforming while performing. It's maybe the biggest managerial challenge that executives are finding themselves with, how to deal with that. The challenges of having, one end of the business that generates the cash and the other one, a little bit of, you can say, making use of it.
It is very important to have the parallel approach so that whenever the situation and the competition happen, they are able to capture the right driver to defend the existing their interest. The board of directors generally taking a very safe and conservative way of making a decision. 80-90% of people doesn't really maximize the potential of the data.
Companies that are leading in data and AI capabilities, for example, typically develop twice as many new products as lagging organizations. They're almost twice as likely to say their data-fueled product innovation has actually let them enter new markets and increase their customer wallet share. They've increased employee productivity by almost twice as much as well, and they're almost twice as likely to be monetizing their data. It's not about the next technology, it's really about the convergence of technologies and really being able to stitch them together. That's where companies can really harness the value of their investments.
So it is very important to understand how the power shift needs to be changed under the digital ecosystem. We want them actually to become more, participating, partnering with those orchestrators, even though you used to be the very big giant of the old economy.
Without working with startups and taking a real build, buy, partner, invest sort of approach and knowing when to buy versus when to partner, when to invest, obviously the connections to those ecosystems, companies really need to think about this more holistically from an ecosystem perspective. Co-creation, co-venturing opportunities are where companies can really see value.